I actually, on the plane, I was reading something how Satan can't go after every single human being on this planet. He doesn't have that level of power, and he's been around long before we have been around. And he watches and identifies chain breakers and those who are going to break the generational curses in their families. And it goes very much hand in hand with what we talk about at Band of Brothers, right? When you start giving into the Lord, when you start giving into Christ, when you start changing your way of living, changing your way of thinking, that's when you feel that you're at the most war with him constantly. And it's because he only has so much capabilities, and he needs to go after the biggest and craziest ones if he wants to slow down God's promises.
I
And I
believe
find it
so.
very interesting that
No.
all of us have experienced that in some way, shape, or form in our lives, where when I think about prior to my faith, prior to walking with God, it was like there was never any issues. Everything was smooth. And then now that I walk with him, that I lean on him, that I search the scriptures, that I work in his calling on my life, it's like getting hit with things that I never thought I could handle in my entire life. Never thought would even happen to me, but it has. And it's not one or two times, it's like one after another after another.
It's every day.
And I think Jerry said it to me just the other day. Jerry's like, "Man, I think you like that stuff, or I think you like getting those battles, and like you're a sucker for that stuff. Like anytime there's an opportunity for you to go to war, you're like ready and strapped up and going." And it's so weird because I didn't used to be like that at all. I used to just go with the flow, and if there was a rock, I would just go around the rock, not through it. But now it's like breaking boulders and breaking walls and breaking mountains, and it's crazy. Crazy.
Well, that has been happening from scripture to now. All the disciples, what they went through, it was tough. The way they
Yeah.
were crucified, or the way they were persecuted. And yeah, it
Yeah,
was
nobody
men
ever
doing
wanted
it. There was men doing it, but there was the dark forces behind it.